Hello and welcome to this News Mobile Editor's Wrap. I'm Saurabh Shukla, live from our Washington DC studio. The big game changer visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to get a new momentum to Indo-US relations. Why do I call it a game changer visit? One, a big ceremonial recognition of India's growing stature, of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's growing stature on the international arena by US President Joe Biden. He'll virtually roll out a red carpet plus for the Indian Prime Minister, whether it's a state dinner. And why do I say state dinner is important? Because it's also a rare, usually it is meant for head of state. That's will be the President of India. Prime Minister Modi is the head of government. Also, not every world leader gets a state dinner. A state dinner has a lot of pomp, fanfare, besides a lot of substance that gets thrown in. President Biden is also hosting Prime Minister for a private dinner. Then Prime Minister will be hosted by Vice President of the US, Kamala Harris, and the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, at the State Department for a luncheon. Then there's a address to the US Congress. Besides that, a lot of substantive meetings that have been planned, a big ceremonial welcome, which will have almost 5,000 Indian Americans. That's again a first. So these are the contours of this visit, why I call it a game-changing visit in the history of Indo-US relations. We expect that deals on defense, cyber security, boosting trade, also making sure that India-US space cooperation goes up. All these are in the works. And I can tell you the context. Why is this visit even more important? Because it's happening at a juncture when a lot of people were actually asking the Biden administration to either postpone the visit or don't accord India a state visit. Also, there's a lot of opposition within the US, despite the fact that India-US relation enjoys bipartisan support, but there have been naysayers who've been saying that India has not supported US when it comes to Ukraine. There have been differences in human rights issues. But why is that Biden administration has gone ahead with the visit? Number one, it understands the growing importance of India. It understands the stature that India brings to the world stage as the leader of the global south. It also understands the pivotal role that India can play in Asia to balance China. But not only that, there is a growing understanding between the two countries when it comes to the relationship. It's a very mature relationship. So when it comes to differences on India buying Russian oil or differences on human rights issues, both countries have raised it behind closed doors. And that will continue to happen. This is what is the depth of this partnership. And you will see that this visit will only underscore that. And, I would say a credit goes to a deft diplomacy by both sides, which they've been working, till the end in chalking out a joint statement on number of other, agreements that are being worked as this visit goes on. But the visit will also lead to more American jobs. It's also critical for President Biden because Indian Americans, almost 74% of Indian Americans, 5 million Indian Americans here in the US, supported the Democratic Party. It's very critical in some key states. So President Biden has that in mind. That's the reason why you'll see a massive welcome. Prime Minister will also have a diaspora meeting, a huge diaspora meeting here in Washington, DC. So it's a wholesome menu of the visit. And I can tell you that this visit will ensure that the trajectory of the Indo-US relationship, the blueprint will be set for the next decade or so. And it will add to the momentum in the ties and will certainly add a new chapter to Indo-US ties. Stay tuned to continued coverage by News Mobile and my exclusive insights from Washington, DC. Thanks for watching.